Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hello, how are you all? Hope you are doing fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NFS Home School, and this is Ariful Islam, Assistant Teacher of English, National Idol English Version School Morning Shift. Today I am going to take Bangladesh and Global Studies class for class 6 students. Our today's topic, Chapter 8-9, Creative Questions 1-2. So let's see. Class 6, Subject Bangladesh and Global Studies, Topic Chapter 8-9, CQ-1-2, Term Annual, Lecture 13, SW12, Teacher Ariful Islam. This is my mobile number and today's date. So let's start our today's class. Chapter 8, Creative Question 1. Mr. Zakir and Mrs. Afrin couple getting jobs has been living in the United States of America for 20 years. Their third, Suwana, was born there. In that state, they purchased a business institutions from their income. They pay tax to the government regularly. They abide by the rules and regulations of the country. They run a fund for the needy children. This couple is now the citizen of the USA. Number A, name the identity of for which the citizens get citizenship. Why are the inhabitants of a state not citizens? Explain the process of acquiring citizenship of Mr. Zakir. Analyze the difference between the citizenship of Mr. Zakir and Suwana. So number A, question is name the identity for which the citizens get citizenship. Number A, answer. The citizens get citizenship according to the identity of the state. Number B, why are the inhabitants of a state not citizens? Answer. All the inhabitants of a state are not the citizens of the state because for getting citizenship there are two ways there, by birth or by formal grant. Again, there are two principles for by birth citizen, but it is seen that there are some inhabitants in a state who do not belong to the above said norms of citizenship. Moreover, they stay there temporarily for education, business or service purpose. They are foreigners. Number C, question is explain the process of acquiring citizenship of Mr. Zakir. As per STEM, Mr. Zakir has been living in America with his family for more than 20 years. He has already got his citizenship of America by formal grant and has been enjoying facilities there, discharging his duties as a citizen of America. To get his citizenship in America, he had to follow some procedure. These are given below. Mr. Zakir was to apply first for his citizenship in America. The state securitized the matter of his applications, and after being satisfied with Mr. Zakir, government of America formally granted his prayer and offered him the citizenship there on the following grounds. Number 1, he has been in service of America for a long time. Number 2, he has been living there with his wife for a long time. Number 3, he knows American language. 4, he obeys the rules and regulations of America. Number D, question is analyze the difference between the citizenship of Mr. Zakir and Suwanan. Answer. Citizenship is the national identity of a person. Citizenship is acquired in some ways and procedures. At present, Mr. Zakir is a citizen of America. He has been living there with his wife more than 20 years and he got his citizenship by formal grant. Suwana is his child whose place of birth is America. So Suwana is an American citizen by birth, but his parents are citizen of Bangladesh by birth and American by formal grant. In this way, Suwana has got dual citizenship. Here are some differences between the citizenship of Mr. Zakir and Suwana, which are as under. Mr. Zakir is a Bangladeshi by birth, but he has got the citizenship of America by formal grant. Suwanan, since Suwanan was born in America, he is an American by birth. Number 2, Mr. Zakir has got his citizenship in America on some conditions. Number 2, Suwanan, after being adult, Suwanan can accept the citizenship of either Bangladesh or America. Number 3, Mr. Zakir has to abide by the terms and conditions of American citizenship and to obey the American rules and to take part in the social activities there to keep his citizenship intact. 3, Suwanan does not need to do anything for his citizenship, but after being adult, he will be entitled to exercise his opinion for his citizenship. So this was the creative chapter 8, creative question 1. Let's move to chapter 8, creative question 2. Number 2, Question is, Bangladeshi inhabitant Shojib got married to an Australian woman while working in the marine service in Singapore. He, along with his wife, was traveling to Australia by an American ship. Their child Maria was born in the ship before they reached Australia. The younger brother of Shojib, Sagar, who came to Australia from Bangladesh for study, could not apply his suffrage in the last elections. Question number 1. When was the first government of Bangladesh formed? Number B. What do you mean by dual citizenship? Number C. Name the country Maria will be the citizen of. Explain. Number D. Citizenship rights of Shojib and Sagar are different. Give reasons for your answer. Answer the question number 2. So first question is, when was the government of Bangladesh formed? Answer is, the first government of Bangladesh was formed 10 April 1971. Number B. What do you mean by dual citizenship? Number B. Answer, dual citizenship means citizenship of two countries belonging to a person. If a child of any Bangladeshi parents is born in America, he will automatically get the citizenship of America. After being adult, he can either accept the citizenship of America or Bangladesh. He also can keep his citizenship of both the countries. Number C question is, name the country Maria will be citizen of. Explain. As per state, Maria was born in an American ship on the way to Australia. Though his parents are the citizens of Australia, she will get the citizenship of America as per following facts. For acquiring citizenship, there are ways of which by birth is born. Again, by birth citizenship is based on two principles, jus sanguinis and jus soil. Jus soil is birthplace principle of citizenship. According to jus soil, Maria will get citizenship of America because the birthplace of her is an American ship. American follows the principles of birthplace citizenship. Number D, question is, citizenship rights of Shojib and Sagar are different. Give reasons for your answer. Answer is, as per state, Shojib is a Bangladeshi. He got married to an Australian citizen, so he got the citizenship of Australia as per the terms of citizenship, and he exercises the facilities and rights in Australia. But on the other hand, Sagar, his younger brother, went to Australia for study. Sagar temporarily lives in Australia. He is a permanent resident of Bangladesh. He is just a foreigner in Australia. As such, he has got no political right in Australia, and thus he could not have suffrage in the last election of Australia. So we can say that the citizenship rights of Shojib and Sagar are different. So we'll move to next question. Chapter 9, creative question 1. You can see a picture. Number A, what is the main source of light and heat? Number B, how has man started dominating nature? Explain. Number C, which problem is reflected in the above picture? Number D, what the children like you can do to solve this problem? So answer to the question number 1. A number question is, what is the main source of light and heat? Answer, the sun is the main source of light and heat. Number B question is, how has man started dominating nature? Explain. Man cannot live without environment, so he procured everything from nature to survive. He used soil as a tool of production. Man has also started cultivation and made vast cultivable land by clearing forests and jungles. He also dominated nature by hunting wild and ferocious animals. Man uses water to move machines and built many factories and houses for his own. Thus, he has dominated the nature. Number C question is, which problem is reflected in the above picture? You can see a picture. So which problem is reflected in the above picture? Number C answer is, in the above pictures we can see both the pollution of air and water. Air and water are two of the basic elements of our cultures. Without this, man cannot live for a second. On the basis of these elements, man's life depends upon. But nowadays, the increasing pollution on nature is making living difficult for man. By building mills and factories near rivers, men are creating water pollution. Industrial waste get mixed with river water and make it unsuitable for use. Besides, these factories emit smoke, which is also polluting the air, and the air is getting polluted and warmer day by day. So we can see that the water and air is polluting day by day. We'll move to next page. Our question number D is, what the children like you can do to solve this problem? Answer, our environment is polluting day by day, and it is also hampering our life and our health. Because of the environment pollutions, we are suffering from various diseases like asthma, cancer, heart disease, skin disease, etc. So we must do some actions to solve this problem. Number 1, we shall not cut down trees unnecessarily. Number 2, we shall not release excreta here there. We shall not throw garbage here and there. We shall not spit on roads. We shall never dispose solid waste in drains. We shall dispose domestic rubbish in proper place. We shall not do noise pollutions. We shall not destroy any natural wealth. We shall plant trees. We should stay near nature. By applying these methods, we can solve this problem. So chapter number 9, creative question 2 now. Question number 2, eminent businessman Mr. Monir Hossain lives in a luxurious flat in the aristocratic areas of Dhaka. His children play music at a loud sound that often disturbs his neighbors. His apartment building has own generator to supply electricity. Question number A is, since when man has tried to conquer nature? Number B, how the basic elements of nature affect human life? Number C, what type of problem is being created by the things used by Mr. Monir Hossain described? Number D, do you think that you have any responsibility to get rid of this problem? Give your opinion in the light of the next textbook. So our answer to the question number 2. Question number A is, since when man has tried to conquer nature? Answer is, after starting cultivations, man has tried to conquer nature. Number B question is, how the basic elements of nature affect human life? So answer is, man lives in his own environment. His life is affected by the elements of the environment. These 4 basic elements of nature are soil, water, air and light. He used soil as a tool for productions. Without water, his life is impossible. By taking oxygen from the air, he can breathe out properly. These basic elements made the environment suitable for human beings. So these elements affect human life. Question number C is, what type of problem is being created by the things used by Mr. Monir Hossain described? So answer is, in this step we can see that the problem is being created by the things used by Mr. Monir Hossain is sound pollution. Sound pollution is one of the major environmental pollution in our country. The generator of his building made loud sound which hampers our hearing limits. Besides, his children made loud sound by playing music at a high volume. All these kinds of sounds make sound pollution, and this create environmental problem is increasing day by day in our society. Number D question is, do you think you have any responsibility to get rid of this problem? Give your opinion in the light of the textbook. Answer is, in this step we saw that Mr. Monir Hossain live in an aristocratic area and the generator of his flat makes loud sound. Besides, his children also play music at a loud sound which affects other people. They are creating sound pollution which is very harmful for our health, and it also affects our environment. This environment nuisance is created by man. Only man can make these kinds of pollutions by creating mills and factories near residential area. Besides, man use vehicles which also make loud sound. So only man can solve this problem by using necessary steps. Number 1, we shall be conscious of driving vehicles. We should not make horns unnecessarily. We shall not build industrial factories near locality. We shall not disturb peace by using microphones unnecessarily. We shall not cause noise pollution in the areas like hospitals, educational institutions, libraries and offices. We should not play loud music. We shall consider the balance of environment and should be alert of making any kind of noise. So that's all for today, my dear students. Homework 12, submit on Sunday. Chapter 8, creative question 1. Chapter 9, creative question 2. Homework 12, submit on Sunday. Chapter 8, creative question 1. Chapter 9, creative question 2. You may have your own answer. Don't follow my answer blindly, okay? So, my dear students, do your SW at home and submit on Sunday within 8 am to 4 pm in the school library. You know your SW is important because we are giving SBS City and RE mark on the basis of the submission of SW copies. And we are giving 2.5 mark each SW copies. So that's all for today. Keep practicing at home. About your parents. Stay safe, stay well. See you again. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.